Okay. Sorry, I was on mute. So hope you all are getting my voice right now. Okay. So again, let me just take 1 minute to give you the brief idea what we are going to do. I'm just stopping my screen share. Okay. So what we are going to do, we are going to just, I'm assuming you guys have zero idea about SQL. Just okay, SQL is one the language through which we are going to communicate with database. That's it, the basic intro you guys have. Now, if you want to work on Oracle environment, if you want to work on SQL, if you want to do SQL practice practically, how to do? So the first few minutes, 10-15 minutes, we are going to spend what exactly the way of setup or setting you all are going to do. Okay, so for that, what I'm going to do, I'm just sharing my screen. And hope you all are getting my screen visible. And on the top of it, what I'll do, first, just for intro, we are going to use Putty. Most of you are aware with. If you don't know, Putty is it's an interface, it's a software which will help you to connect to the server. So first, what I'm doing, again, for newcomer, it is going to be little. So this is the Putty interface, what we have. Okay, so on this, we have to go to the specific server on which you want to do practice. So I have already made entry. So the same server IP, everything will be same. So we have to simply, so by clicking this, what we are doing, we are trying to connect to the server. So the default user ID password, it's a Oracle, just for FYI. Okay, so right now we have already logged in to the server. After logging to the server, what exactly we will do? So few basic things. Okay, suppose very first time, most of you don't know which operating system is this we have logged in. You got only the IP address through which you got connected. After connecting to this, what exactly the operating system is all about? Okay, so is it, you can say it's a Sun OS or it's Linux. Linux means which version. So basically, whatever basic info we are getting here, whatever the basic info, but apart from that, what exactly the command we have to fire to check which operating system. So most of us know, but just for recap. So it's a Linux. Okay. Now what version and all those things, this is the server name what we have given for this. Now the next question, our ultimate aim for next 15-20 minutes, what we are going to do is, number one, whether Oracle software is there in this or not, how to find out. Again, we have just done some basic stuff like that. So we have to have Oracle software. We have to have Oracle database. And we have to know the process through which we will able to connect to SQL prompt. Why to connect to SQL prompt? Until unless you will not able to connect to SQL prompt, you are not able to access Oracle database. So three questions should be there in our mind. Number one, okay, we are on server. Which server we came to know? Whether Oracle database is here or not, how to know? If it is there, up and running or not, how to know? Just two basic things we have to understand. So first, what we are checking, we are going to check whether any Oracle database has been installed here or not. Or at all Oracle databases means database software is there or not. So as the basic, very baby step type of thing, Simply you want to check database is there or not. So there is a default file name. I'll tell you what default file name is all about. So there is a by default one file name. If some entry will be there on that, that means database is there. If no entry is there, so database is not there. Simple. Now, thing is that, sir, how come I know what file I have to check? You have to follow document, or right now I'm going to share with you. And the entry, the location, the position where this entry will be, that is, it's a Aura tab. The file name is Aura tab. Now, what is the location and all? Just I'm going to type. So we are going to read it now. Okay. So cat etc Aura tab. Can it be in different location? No. In Linux, this is the default location we have. Again, I'm repeating, in Linux, this is the default location. Maybe some other operating system, maybe it vary. Say for Sun OS, if you are having, it's a different location. I'm not going into detail what different location, but it is going. So any Linux flavor, you are going to have the same location, etc Aura tab. Hit enter. Though we are just having this very first time, see, entry is there. So what is the name of that database that is already created in this? So SHA is the name of the database. Now, most of you may be very new to Linux environment. So these are the basically comment. It's a hash sign means, so it's a comment. Okay. Again, I'm repeating, this session is for the person professional who are very, very new to IT. Okay. So we checked, yes. So far, what in last 3-4 minutes, what we have checked? Yes, Oracle database is there. Now, next we have to check whether this database is up and running or not, how to find out. I'm repeating, up and running or not, how to check. So again, we all know there's a PS command. We are going to check the Oracle process, which is running or not. So what the command is specific? PS -ef grep p1. Why grep we are doing? Because if we will not do this, we are going to have maybe 1,000 of maybe more processes. But we need to check what? We need to check that Oracle process is running or not. So question here, sir, why p1? Why not some other? Is it? So we are checking what? Oracle. For checking Oracle, p1 is the standard. N number of processes are there for Oracle, but this p1 is the standard process what we use to do checking. Exceptional, can we give some other process related? We can give, but this is the standard. So we are going to follow standard. I'm not going again into deep for that. It is not going to help us in this stage, right? Okay, so we have what we have checked here. Okay, it is showing C. SHA is already up and running. Now, next to start with, we all used to get confused. Right now, we are sitting on the server where this database is there, just for FYI. Because most of you might have done your practice in some different way, different environment. Maybe you got connected with that cloud for practice, what Oracle given us. So different ways we can connect, but right now we are into server where Oracle database installed, up and running, how installed, checked, cat etc Aura tab, how it is running, we checked PS -ef grep p1. So far we came to know yeah, database is there, it's up and running. What next? If you want to do practice, so for that, Oracle have given by default a couple of users for doing practice purpose. Maybe in your first SEM or second SEM, you guys have, maybe you might have gone through. So default username is there. If you are means having access to Oracle database, 2 user we are having in this as a sample user. And this 2 user the latest one, latest user, what we are going to focus only on HR user. So the next immediate step, whoever is just doing, who have that IP and that parallelly, they can simply start doing it also. So what exactly we have to do next? To connect to SQL prompt, we have to give some basic steps we have to follow. And that basic step will lead us to the environment through or where we will able to access this particular HR user. Some process, some steps we have to follow. And for that, the very first step heading is connect to that HR user. What is the process? What is the step to connect to that particular user called HR? So for that, we have to give SQL plus. The moment we hit enter, if everything looks okay, it will ask for username. Again, if you hit enter, it will ask for password. So there's two things, username and password, we have to give. But see what is happening right now. And this is the most of us, to start with our career, we fail to understand all these things. Though we are knowing it, but it's very tough for us to relate it basically. Because, okay, we have to do this, but why part normally to start with is missing from all of us. And if I'll hit enter, see, it is giving some error. What error is simply, whatever command we gave, it's saying it's not found. What exactly it means? Why it is? Because we have already checked that database is there. So most of you, not most, few of you might be from computer science background. So maybe IT related some knowledge. So you might have gone through Java or maybe other software knowledge. So there we used to have some path setting or class path setting. What exactly it means? Why those kind of setting is needed? For few of you never heard it, that's okay. So I'm making a statement which you are from IT level to understand, non-IT also level to understand. So here the problem is happening that SQL plus we are using, that is not known to the current environment. It's not able to understand what is SQL plus or SQL plus. We need to do something so that this prompt or command prompt will able to understand what is SQL plus. And for that, what we have to do, we have to just let this prompt know, hey, look, this is the location and name of the database that is already available. That name of the database with the software location. So Oracle have given by default, when file, if you will run it, it will automatically set in this prompt saying that, okay, this is the name of the database and this is the version of database, or this is the version of Oracle software is there. Again, question, sir, how come we know all these things? Again, the document or right now I'm saying you. So if it is not, it might happen that maybe you are working as a developer, few of you watching working as a developer, you are putting the SQL plus and it's not working. Make sure that the software, that Oracle software, maybe client, maybe server, whichever your terminal you are using, the software path is already set. Path means we are ultimately that the command prompt should know what is SQL plus, and it will come to know if you have set, if you let that environment know this is the database, this is the location of the software, and then it will start understanding, it will start working properly. Now, but what to do? What particular command we have to give? So there is a Aura env. The moment you give Aura env, here question, so why only Aura env? Why not other? This is the standard globally given by Oracle. This file used to get generate when we are just creating our installing softwares, creating database, that process. So it's not what we created something called ORINV. It's already there given by Oracle. So just we have to know and we have to use it. So long story short, this is the file which will help us to set the environment, let the environment or let this prompt know that, okay, this is the database, and internally it will check what version and not. So we all know which database we are going to work. And we came to know also where this particular I have received that SHA. If you remember, just some time back, I have given here this particular command. And this is the output. What we got here, we got. So this proves that in this server, only one database known as SHA is available. And this is the case sensitive. Okay, if it is small here, you have to give small here. So if I'll give maybe different, what will happen? It will give error. That is the purpose. I'm doing this, it will not work. Okay, so I gave SHA, hit enter. After doing this, what it did internally, it set the stuff saying that now our environment know that what is SHA and what is the software location and everything. The need of this step is to let this environment know what is going on behind the scene. Now, same command I'm giving here. See, here I gave it, it gave error. Now, same I'm giving here. SQL plus. And then we have to give what I said, username and password. By default, username is HR. By default, password is also HR. But right now, here I have different password. It's by default, but I have changed password to Oracle. Now, so how to change password and all those things. As I mentioned, that this is just for the beginner. We are not going to just go into those things. Simple, we are learning here how to just go to the location through which we will start learning basic command. So before going there, we are trying to understand what is happening behind the scene and what are the things we should know. And again, this is when we will go to any company as a fresher, we should know it this. Definitely you will be able to learn it there also, but if you know in advance, nothing like it, okay? So, HR. Then password, by default HR, but I have Oracle. So the guys who have server access, you can just try the same thing and you'll be able to connect. And here, see, right now, we didn't receive any error. So no error, now we got connected to. The question here is, okay, suppose I have just cleared everything and right now in this, nothing is there. And somebody asked you saying that, okay, hey, can you please help me to understand which user you have logged in? Just like in operating system, which user you have logged in, who am I? That command. Right now here in Oracle, which user you have? Though all of you have seen it saying that, okay, I have logged in with HR. But right now, what is the proof? Somebody will ask, no, sir, show me right now which user you are into right now. Okay, so show user. See, HR. Because basic command, most of us, we have learned it. But what about all these things? Now, we want to just clear all these things. Simple, type clear. Clear screen. Clear screen, all whatever stuff was there in front of you, it got clear. By sitting here, you want to fire, you want to check, or you want to use operating system command by sitting here in the Oracle prompt or SQL prompt. How to do this? You have to put it exclamation mark and give whatever command you want to use. It will treat, the moment we gave this exclamation, it will, whatever command we are giving, it will work for operating system. Just like uname minus, see, this is working. But if I'll use without giving exclamation, if we'll use this, see, it's not working. So just we are trying to understand the environment, how all these things, because these are, to start with our career, these are small challenges, at least I faced long back. And that is the reason I'm sharing with you guys, that at least just be aware with all these situations. One more thing here. Okay, sir, everything is there. So the very first command, just like we have learned in the basic Linux command, okay, what is the very first command? It will display all the files, directories in a specific drive or specific mount point. So we have learned ls minus ll, ltr or ll, different command we have learned. Same way in this user so-called HR, which all are the database object, or so-called for now, which all are the tables available in this user. Most of you, if you are not from IT background, so what is table? Table is simple. It's a two-dimensional matrix, consists of row and column. That's it. The structure will be like that. So ultimately, we want to understand here which all are the tables available in this user. Question: what is the purpose of table here, sir? The whole aim, what we discussed in past, or just maybe the whole aim for learning this thing, we are going to deal with huge, or you can say humongous amount of data, and those data are stored in table in the form of tables, rows, and column. And the size of those table is a huge again. Each and every table, it may have terabyte, maybe 2, 3, 4, 10, like that. One table size, 1 terabyte. Is it possible? Yes, very much. So you can just think of the, you can say the volume of data Oracle can deal with. 1 table terabyte, can you believe? It's a, okay. So right now, how to find out the number of table or object available in this user? So the very first time we are just going to see a SQL command, and that is very easy. It's a English-like language, you can say. And this is must known to all of us who are just starting our career in IT. You go for anything, maybe database engineering, database administrator, data science, analytics, go anywhere or everywhere. Maybe volume of work may vary, but we all should know it. And that is the reason just I'm trying to just guess this. So select start from tab. This is the very first statement what we are trying. And now here you might be thinking, oh, okay, sir, but this is totally, it's a messed up kind of, I'm not able to understand it. What is what? So for that, again, to start with, this is, it's a day one, so you might be feeling a little bit uneasy by looking this. So we need to learn how to just format it. Format means here you have to just display these lines in better way. If you all are using any, or you may have used any graphical user interface tool, GUI maybe, or SQL developer or something. So there these challenges not there. It is very much, it's a graphical thing. But here, ultimately, we all should know this also. Because suppose tool is not there, what you will do? You'll say, no, I don't know tool, I'll not able to work. You'll not able to deliver. Who will listen to you? No one. So it's must-known thing for all of us. Now, how to set this? So ultimately, why this thing is displaying in this way? Because see, T name, it's a one column name is there, or heading you can say. And this have so many number of characters. It's a big, long character heading is there. The length is very big. So somehow, if I'll able to reduce this particular so long into half, this thing will go on top, and the thing will come as we wish, or as we are expecting the data to be displayed. So this is the very, you can say, housekeeping type of thing. Once you understand very first time, though we are doing this very first time, so definitely it is a little bit confusing. But in the next 5 minutes, thing will be much more clear. Okay, so what to do so that we will able to display the data in the proper way, so we all will able to understand. So for that, we have to now we need to understand what is this. We need to understand what exactly this means, because this is going to be there with you guys lifetime. Yes, to start with, little pain, but it is, you have to know it, simple. Now, what is this? Col means column, as I mentioned, that it's a heading. So what is the name of the heading of the column? It's a T name. So I'm mentioning that column. Which column name? T heading. We have to do format. What? A20. What exactly it means? Format A20 means what? A20 means, A means alphabet, 20. So 20 alphabet will be displayed. So if you'll count here, starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like suppose 20 is this. This will be removed. So the moment I'll give, so internally the setting is done. What setting? It, instead of whatever number, maybe 50 or 60 is there, it become 20. So, but how to prove? Now, see, same command I'm going to type again. Select, start from, tab, same command I gave. Now see no, sir, I want to make it this heading little bit big, means more space I need. Go, column, same thing, I'm just copying paste, okay? A, instead of 20, okay, you give here, instead of, I'm giving 30. So you will feel the difference, where the difference is. And I'm going to, now, here, one thing we need to understand, though we are just starting, so little bit environment, little bit some trick, some process we need to learn so that we can save a lot of time. So what trick, what process we are going to follow? No need to type the last command again and again. If you want to display the same thing, no need to type again. You can give simple front slash. Just I'm doing it right now. I gave it front slash. Hit enter. See? And see the width. See, it increase. Earlier was what? See? Less. So hope you guys understand what we did by giving this T name call, T name format, and A20. Okay. Now we got it. What else? To make this thing fastest. So there one more thing. If you will give L means list, hit enter, it will display you what you have, which SQL command you have executed last time. Though the row is very less number of rows here, so we will able to see here, okay, what command, or we can scroll it. But if the number of rows is maybe 800 or 8,000 or maybe 80,000, well, that SQL will come, it will scroll up. So we will not able to see it. If you want to just see what command you have given, what SQL statement you have given, you have to scroll it, and there are high chance you are not going to get it because the huge volume of huge number of rows was there. It will take time. So better just simply type L, and it will display the last successfully executed SQL statement what you have right now in front of you. Now, question is, sir, but is it going to show us if I made a wrong SQL statement? Maybe some error was there or something. Let's try. It is going to display. Suppose select. I'm missing or giving space, and then I'm giving P. Knowingly, I'm giving this. Okay. From tab, I gave this. What it is giving? It is saying some error. To start with, whatever command I am giving, definitely you guys are seeing, okay, everything is coming output. But when the moment you will try this very first time, a lot of error will be there. You might be missing semicolon, it might be missing comma, and so nothing to be worried. To start with, happen with everyone. We have to keep doing practice. Now, let's try L. It is showing which one, the successfully executed one or the error one, and you got the answer here. It is showing what? It is showing successfully one, not a wrong one, this one. So which one successfully was there? In this case, it is showing this one. Okay, so you can check in that way. Now, what next? Next is, okay, we find out that these are the specific tables available in this user. For practice purpose, mostly in the next few days, what we will be using only 2 tables. Okay, because my whole aim is to give you guys a little bit familiarity with SQL, what is being done. It's not that you are going to be master of SQL, but no, ultimately you have the very crystal clear idea what SQL is all about. That much understanding you all are going to have in the next 3-4 days. Okay. Now, which 2 tables we are going to use? We are going to use departments table. We are going to use employees table. And in this departments, we need to find out, because so far we find out only the objects or the tables available in this particular user. I want to know which all are the column this department table have or any other table have. Say for employee table, what all the columns it have. So for that, we are learning very first time here. Describe. And you will be having, see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 columns. And what is this? It's a data type. That means this column should have only number. That's what is number. What is not null? This thing we don't know right now. I'm just skipping it. Okay. So department is there, and this is number. 4 means maximum capacity. 4 digit we can give. 9999. That's it. Same way, if you come with department name, what is? It's a character type. Maximum value, what we can give? 20. So can we not give here instead of worker to only char 2 or something, whatever syntax, little here and there might be there, exceptional cases are there, but whatever is there, this is not our own wish. Whatever Oracle have given, we have to follow it. 99.99%, yeah. Sometime for few data type, maybe you are going to have substitute. But for now, if it is work at 2, you have to learn work at 2. And what is the capacity? Capacity is 30. That means maximum 30 character we can give against department name. That's it. Here the question will be, sir, but in case if we need more, what to do? Or we need, this is too much. Only 10 character value is good for my work, whatever I'm going to do. So how to do these type of modification or all those? So we have to learn few basic command for that. So we are going to discuss those part, what those basic stuff we are talking about. But yes, we can increase or decrease the size. We can even change this is, suppose worker is there or this is number is there. You want to change it to character or worker, whatever is there. We can do it. How? Again, these things only we are going to learn in SQL. Okay. Now, same way, which another table we are going to use for practice is employee table. So same way we can give, instead of describe department, we can give describe that specific table name. And it will again, column, it may be 2, it may be 20, it may be 200, maybe many more, depending on the total requirement. Here, these are a sample table for practice purpose. Questions are, can we create our own table? Yes, we will able to do it. But right now, we are just trying to understand just the very basic one. Okay, so same thing, instead of see, these many number of column. You can reduce this, you can add it, everything you'll be able to do. Different data type also, these are there. So what we have learned, just long story, last 5 minute one, in a few seconds, it's just how to know what exactly the data type and number of columns available on that specific table. Okay, now how to find out whether number of records are available in these table or not. So we are right now going to learn again as a very beginner, as a baby step for that SQL. There is a select keyword, what we have already used. Here we are going to use for the tables record. And same way, the select star from the tab, instead of tab, we have to give the specific table name through which or from which we are going to extract data. So what exactly it is? Select star from table name. See, so ultimately star means everything. Right now you are getting only 27 records. It may be 2700, it may be 27,000, it may be 27 lakh record might be there. And now we are going to learn many options, many rules, many syntax through which we will able to control the display or nature of display of the data. What I'm trying to tell you all here is what nature of display or type of display or restriction or all those. Ultimately, as I mentioned here, it may be 27,000 record is there in a table, but you might be looking for only few. That few maybe whose salary is maybe 10,000. You want to display those persons' data only. You want to display whose manager is 1,700. Say for example here, or location ID is 1,700. Here there are maybe many. Okay, all are 700. Suppose whose manager ID is something maybe 100, or whose name is maybe starting with something called S character or maybe A character. So there might be n number of different type of requirement. To display data in, you can say it's a cross-sectional view, means out of 100%, you want to display only 1% or 2% or 3%, depending on your need. How to do all those kind of things? Out of that chunk of data, just like in bank, we are having lakhs of users, right? Maybe SBI. When we are going to bank, what the whoever is there in the counter, maybe bank clerk, manager, whoever is the staff, what they are doing, they are taking your account number. Please tell me your account number. You are giving that account number, and they are just typing in some form. And after that, they are clicking on some button, and the records are coming. From where this record are coming? The records are coming from this database. And what exactly in the background is written? It's written, select whatever account related details from that. And some conditions so that only that record should be displayed. What is that some condition, some way? So ultimately, out of lakhs of data, you want to display only one. How it is possible? How you are going to do it? So definitely for that, we are going to learn small basic command. And if we are clear with the basic, next you will be able to just understand with your own, even no need to get any guidance. But these phases, again, I'm sharing with you all on the basis of my personal experience to start with my career long back, around 18, 19 years back. Anything to start with is very tough. Once we are in, that's it. Same thing here also. Few of you might be thinking, sir, so many things. Just starting. After that, after a few days, same thing means we are going to repeat. Some extra advantage, some extra advanced feature, extra advanced word or facility, whatever the functions, those kind of things. But right now, focusing on just data is there, we have to extract it. Right now, we have just display everything. But sir, I want to display, you have showed here or shown here only, means 4 column. I want to display only 2 column. I want to display department name and I want to display manager ID. I don't want to display department ID and location ID. That is one type of requirement. How to do that part? Or you want only 1 column. Maybe all, we know it. So, same. It's select. Then maybe location ID or what you want to, suppose maybe manager ID. It's 2 column you want to display from table name. What is the table name? Whichever table name is departments, we have to give department. That's it. Hit enter. See what we can see. Earlier it was 4. We have now restricted to 2 column only. See, only 2. Now this manager here we are seeing blank. What exactly it means? Manager ID is not available for all these departments. That's what is showing blank. Likewise, you want only 1 column. Just give only 1 column. Select this column name from table. That's it. Same way, just let's see some other tables and the data. One another table, what we will be using. 2 tables I said, one is department, one is employee. Employee. Now, in this, I want to display only suppose first name and salary. That's it. Nothing I want to display other than this. Out of this 8 column, 9 column, I want to display only 2 column. Same way, no difference. So select first name, comma, salary from C. Now question, but sir, I want, okay, this 2 column data is okay, but I want to display this 2 column only, but the person who is getting salary more than 10,000. I want to display that much data. Right now it is showing what 107 records are there. I want only person who is getting salary more than $10,000. How to do that part? So again, we are going to add further some other syntax or rule or some way of writing query. And that's what the main thing we are going to learn slowly. We will be adding something. Purpose data is there. Out of that data, we need to filter it out. And in entire industry, whatever we are working as a maybe software developer, or maybe you are working as a database engineer, data scientist, one of the main work in the background, one of the part is just this one. Some department less, some department more. If you're a developer, you have to know this thing. Anyway, this is the common thing. If you're in core IT, you have to know it. Maybe right now we are writing 1 line, it may be 100 line, it may be 200 line. But if you're able to understand 1 or 2 line, you will be able to make it 100 line only. On what basis? Suppose right now we are displaying only 2 column. It may have out of 200 column in the table, you want to display 100 column. What do you will do? Select this, comma this. Automatically it will be 10, 15 or maybe 20 line. Just by giving comma, comma, comma. See? Instead of I am asking you to just display a salary greater than 10,000, maybe other 3-4 more condition will be there. Automatically it will be added 3-4 more line. See? If you're able to put 1 condition, you can put 10 condition also. It comes slowly. So how to do? It's so simple. Same, I'll do just copy paste, select this. From this, now we need to put some condition, and whatever I'm writing, it's not writing with my own. Whatever I'm writing is not. I'm following rule, and those rules slowly you guys have started learning. Maybe knowingly, unknowingly. We have to follow the rule. What will happen if we will not follow? It will be like this. I'm not giving suppose semicolon. See what is happening. The output is coming. Not coming. You have to give semicolon, then only it will come. You have to give proper comma. If you will not give comma, you will not get desired output, or you will get error. From this condition, where what condition? Salary greater than what condition? 10,000. Okay, whatever is there. See, these are the people getting salary. So 107 record was there earlier. So out of that, if you check each and every records what you are getting in front of you, everyone having salary greater than 10,000. Same way, You can give one more condition. I want who is getting salary greater than 10,000 and less than maybe 15,000, suppose, or 12,000. Suppose 10,000 and 12,000. In between, you want to know the salary. So is it possible? Yes. Likewise, you can just cross whatever is way, means depending on your need, whatever data you want to display, you have that capability to display it. You can give where this and, because two conditions we are giving, so we are using and the salary is less than this one, 12,000. That means between, see, whatever salary, whatever data you got display in front of you, see. And these are the small things you might be thinking of from where we'll get. You guys have got one booklet in the group. You are having everything there. It's not that whatever I'm just typing. It's yeah, maybe a few examples like to start with, whatever I have shown you, like setting the environment and all those kind of things are not there. But the basic stuff, this is just you can say ABC. These ABC is already available in that booklet. Now, what else? In this way, there are many small things are there. Next is, suppose you might be thinking, okay, this heading is not suiting me, that it's a first name. Sir, I want to display name only. That means bottom line, I want to do, you can ask, you want to just change the heading. How to do that? Maybe this heading or this heading you don't like. Salaries are, it's all are capital. I want S capital, that is init cap, what we used to say. So how to change this headings? Again, whatever I'm doing, I'm following rule, okay? So what is the rule here? You have to type that particular heading, existing heading, followed by space, I want to give only name, suppose. Give name, comma. Salary, you want salary to be like that only for now. I'll change it also, but for now, you want that thing. Same thing, but see, instead of first name, it came name only. But I want this name heading and the salary heading is in init cap. How to do that part? That is, everything will be same, whatever we have typed, but small change. What small change? The heading, if you want to be as per what you are typing, that means the init cap, it is all cap. So you have to put it into quotation and name. And same way, salary, give salary, space, salary. From now see heading. Likewise, we have many options to display data. Now we are just going to discuss few common day-to-day simple command which we are using as a, say for example, database engineer. Maybe anywhere you can use, but or maybe you can say as a maybe 1 year or as a fresher when you are just joining any company. So few basic stuff, what kind of command you might be using in the project. Very simple. Okay, so for that, there are different categories are there. What different categories? Say, for example, the names are there. You want to do display sorting order, maybe ascending order, maybe descending order. It's very simple. Everything will just keep it same, or let me remove filter. Okay, so you'll able to from employee, just order by, give maybe whatever order by name. Let me remove this one. Okay, that also can be done, but I don't want to make it more complex. Okay, let it be the simple way only. Okay, so this name, then salary from this order by what? First name. First name, the actual. So we want to do what? Do sorting. And if you see here, by default, if I'm giving order by name, let's see the name, all alphabet C. A, all name comes A, then B, then C, this way. So we did sorting. Same, you want reverse, same command. You can give just order by first name, then descending order, DESC. See, now if you go there, see, same way you want to salary, just instead of first name, put it salary. Let's try, see, by this instead of that, salary, order by, see, all the salary order by smallest was there in the top, 2100, 22, 22, these things, see. Now, same way, instead of writing column name, you can give the position also. Instead of salary, salary is in which position? Column number. This is column number 1. This is column number 2. Column number 1. So instead of salary, you can type 2 also. See? Order by 2. See, same out. Same way you can give column by 1, means order by 1. That means first column it will be doing sorting. Same way. Likewise, if you have 20 column, which positions or which column you want, which positions column you want to do sorting, put that and give that. Okay, so hope this part is clear to all of you. Just a second, guys. Now, next, what next basic part we have to? So there are different type of operators are there. Just like few we have gone through. That means the greater than, less than, and so like a different. There are maybe. If you, but the basic standard what we are using on a day-to-day basis, maybe 15, 20 is 15, 20 are there. Okay, so those we will be slowly start using it. We already started it, but right now I'm going a little bit more. Say for example, we gave salary greater than this, less than this. So instead of that, we can use something else. Like what something else? Same thing here from employee, where salary between, I said 10,000 and 12,000, right? Whatever number you can give, 10,000. See, same. This way also we can. What else? Few basic things, like suppose somebody wants, okay, whatever is there in between, but we want to find out the annual salary for those employees. Okay, monthly we are getting it. That means whatever salary, annual salary you want to give. Or you want to show the increment of maybe 10%. Increment value you want to display only. So different type of calculation at one go we will able to do it. I'm giving sample one or two basic one, but just to give you guys idea, these are the small things are possible, and we can go up to maximum complex or whatever need in the market or the maybe sectors. You will able to perform just everything. Everything is whatever nowadays different is maybe data science related and number of functions related. Those things are already implemented in the latest versions. There are a lot of, so I'm again repeating, this is just for the professional about to start their career, for them only, okay? Or they don't know anything about SQL, for them only. Don't think that you are going to be just the basic stuff we are focusing on. Okay, now that annual salary part I was so here salary, it's okay. Now annual salary. So we all know the basic calculation. If we want to just show annual salary, we can give a salary multiply by what? We all know. Then give from see. You might be thinking, but here that's okay, but this is looking like it's, I don't like this. Can we put annual salary? Yes, you have learned it already. Just do it. Very simple, right? It's not anything that you will not. I can give here annual salary. You can give it annual salary. That's it, and put it. See, it's annual salary. This one. No. I want to, okay, this is annual salary, but I want to just show everyone, whoever is there in this range, all got 20% hike. So what is that 20% amount I want to display? That 20% amount I want to display. So how to do that? Same that you want to display before annual salary. So salary, what is that? Multiply by maybe 20% if you want to give. So 0.2, that's what 20%. Then rest, whatever is there, you can put it. Sorry, I just wrong here. Salary into 2, then comma was missing, and that's see, it gave us error. So small tiny mistake, error will come. To avoid these, practice is only the option. Okay. See, whatever is there, these things are 20%. This one. You want to do both these things. I want to display some of this and this. Is it possible? Yes, that is also possible. Is that also possible? That means you want to display whatever the total monthly after bonus. That means you have to add this and this, and you want to display. Suppose, is it possible? Yes. Likewise, there are many options. So salary, then this one, and after that you want to add both, right? So you can salary plus give this rest whatever you want to. See, slowly see, you keep on. There are much more complex calculation we will able to do depending on that. So if these basic things are clear, now it's a basic whatever math what we have learned, that only we have to apply. So whoever is just watching, they don't have computer science background. Is it so tough? Definitely answer is no from all of you. It's pretty easy. We never maybe tried it. That's what it is. It might be you guys earlier might be feeling, okay, no, this is not my cup of tea. So, but this is very much we all can able to do easily. Now, we are having many options. Like one of the options is, let me just go to the very basic again. I'm just going to I'm removing all this. See, a first name. One more column is there. One more column is there. First name also, right? Let me put first name. First name, comma, last name, comma, salary, this one. These things are there, right? I want this first name and second means last name. It's in a separate column. I want to display as a complete name. I don't want to put it in a separate way. So there is an operator. With the help of that, you will be able to do it. And this is very useful for all the professionals. It's very useful, very basic. Maybe to start with, it is a little tricky, but it's a very useful from the working professional's point of view. What it is, or how to do this. So first name is there. There is an operator known as concatenation operator. That's a pipe saying. And give a last name. Rest whatever is there, I want to keep it same. Okay. But here you might be thinking, but sir, this heading I don't like. But heading it's okay. But see that there is no gap. How we will able to understand which one is the first name, which one is the last name? Very tough to understand, right? So we want just like one space between first name and last name. How to do that? We want space between first name and last name. How to do that particular part? So it's very simple. I'm just adding here. Just to start with, maybe a little bit, you might be thinking this. This concatenation, what we are putting the space. That means first name, space, last name. Same thing. See, you all got this. Space is there. See, heading you all know how to change it. Simple, give a full name or just name. Put it name. So instead of just give name, no need to give first full name or half name, whatever. Just Something missing here. First name, last name, comma is missing here. Okay. See, heading and everything is perfectly all right here. Likewise, can I put everything, that means salary also in this? Yes, you can put, but this is not needed. But if you want, you can put it here at one column only. How? Same concept, same way. See, I'm showing you all. Last name is there. Along with you want salary, right? So you want to put space. If you don't want to put space, put simple salary column. Otherwise, give space this, then give salary. That's it. Heading even change again. You know how to change it. See, everything is now. You might be thinking, sir, what is the purpose of all these things? What is the practical use? Okay, in the background, this thing we are doing. How? Same thing. Suppose you are working as a developer in any company, and your whoever is client, suppose bank ask, or bank whoever director, they want report in this fashion only. They don't want in different. Okay. How you will be able to do it? They want in this format. They don't want in different column. So it is very useful for the reporting purpose. Even you're surprised to know, suppose you want to display something, my name is this, suppose. I want to, because in table you have name only, but your boss or your client asked to put the name with my name is, then whatever names. It might happen. Instead of my name, maybe anything else, any extra statement they want to put in the report. How you will do? Simple. See, the same thing. I want to display here. My name is full name. This salary I don't want to display. So what I'll do? My name is then. So whatever extra we want to display, put it in the single quotation. That is the thumb rule. Followed by pipe sign, column name. That's it. So only I want to display suppose first name. You can display all, but I'm just putting first name. That's it. From table name and whatever syntax means condition you want to put, you can give it. See. My name is this. That's it. So that is the situation scenario we will able to do it. So you might be thinking, but sir, so many things. It's a matter of practice. Only 1 hour you guys have spent and see so many things you have learned. Couple of hours you'll spend all whatever I've done. You all will able to do it, but you need to do practice. Simple. So from the understanding point of view, it's already recording will be there in the YouTube. Just do it. Server access is there with you all. Almost all of you have the access. Just do it, practice if you want. So that is pretty much from me. Let me just a second. I'm just stopping sharing. Okay. So hope it is. At least you guys have a little bit the clarity. What is not anything rocket science anybody is doing. These are the basic thing. If basic is clear, you will be able to do just whatever you want. So whoever wants to, means if you have any doubt, you can join the link and link if somebody from outside. Let me put a link here. Just give me 1 minute, okay? Give me 1 minute. If you, few of you don't have link, I have just pasted it here. You can just get that link and join. If you have any question, then only. No need to join unnecessary. And we'll spend maybe 15-20 minutes if needed. So that's it for today. Tomorrow, same time, we will come and we will just go a little bit advanced on this. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you.